are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big time.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are. Phenomenal job on defense. On the opening drive, getting the pick, and now setting the offense up here early with great field position.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range. The uprights, they did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Picks up the first down. Turns it on in midfield. Turning on the Jets. He's up, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes a grab on the shot. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, better look out! Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Right back to the well. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Winston. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Fires to the right. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to find the end zone. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This whole play is just going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
On third and long. Try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give on the inside. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. Just plowing ahead. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Got room to work. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the ball. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Catch in the middle. It's Meredith. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The lone back's got it. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
He'll start this drive firing. That's caught. It's Winston.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that 1st drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using the quick game.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Right on the money. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Off the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Turning it on. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Touchdown, Penn State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. App State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Mountaineers in a statement win if there ever was one. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here's the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a way to get the football back. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. To the air on 1st down. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just...
There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quickly complete. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, be up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley.
And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Now the play fake. Got his man. Got room at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
On the ready.
New set of downs after the completion.
Yankee blue. 29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Winston.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him and get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And the Scarlet Knights can really attack on this second and short. Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll sneak in and try to surge forward. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Meredith. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try the run. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
42 Spiders. 42 Spiders.
Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Finds his tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful. And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Completes it in the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Makes the catch. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 for the offense. The give to the tailback. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Phase 27, John. Phase 27, John. Ready, go.
He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2nd and goal for the offense. Wants to go up top. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Looking for a crease to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the run. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go right back to it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll try to take it back. Inside the and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. But let's take a look at the highlights. Western Michigan is in front. They've been... today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 7 over Northern Illinois. Any big developments here on the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Right on target this time. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Scarlet Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Kitchings. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree with that.
Looking deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. He wants it all. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. This is what an elite team